So when the clay first comes out of the pug mill, the clay particles, called platelets, are in total disarray. A clay platelet on the microscopic level kind of looks like a flattened tadpole, like that. And when you wedge your clay, not only do you line up all these tadpoles parallel to one another, you also remove any and all air out of the clay. When I say you line up all these tadpoles, think in terms of the blunt end and the sharp end all lining up in the same direction. You see that? So as you wedge, you make this a very nice spiral. One way to remember what you're doing is to once in a while realize that if you hold your hands together properly, if you apply the right kind of pressure, you will see Donald Duck. And in the absence of eyes, here they are. You see that?
Quack, quack.
Now, the pressure that you give is kind of inward. At the same time, you set the clay up. But if you set it up too far, you will push Donald Duck's mouth down and more than likely trap air under it. So don't press too hard. Take your time, and as you near completion, lighten up until finally you are practically done. You see a nice spiral right there, and you remember that the right hand is the top. So mark it as such. You now take this ball of clay and you paddle it into a little bit of an elongated ball, ever remembering that the bottom is now down and the top is up. Now the top is away from me. Now the top is down again. And there's the top. We mark it. And now we go to the wheel. This ball of clay has all the platelets lined up in the correct way, and for purposes of this demonstration I will take another ball of clay which shows you that spiral, and this is what we're going to take to the wheel so that you can see exactly what's happening. When we put this on the wheel, I told you the right hand side was the top. You see how the spiral is ever tightening as we turn the wheel on and apply pressure on the side. If we apply pressure on the side, the clay will come up. Pressure on top, the clay will go down and become wider. That spiral will help us, and the clay will practically center itself.
Wait, you mean the spiral isn't to hypnotize potters and on to staying on the wheel for like 5.5 hours making the perfect pot?
That's my 12-year-old granddaughter.
Unbelievable. For shame.
Here's for you, Kate.